Oh, man. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
We are back.
We're back.
A little housekeeping, man, real quick. I want to do a little housekeeping.
I love it when you say that.
Well,
just spit it out, dog.
I know.
Tell us. No, just
First of all, you guys hit that subscribe button. We always say at the end. I don't know how many of you guys make it to the end, so I gotta say it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well.
You gotta hit that like button.
And also hit the bell button too, man, to get notified.
Ding,
you know
ding.
what I'm saying? So I gotta get that out of the way.
Yeah, man. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. All the information will be available
Right.
down below.
It'll be popping up somewhere over here.
Yep. Yeah, make sure you follow us on Instagram.
My man Dre over here is killing the freaking editing game, by the way, too, man.
I'm trying to, multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Multi to the sunrise.
Right here. I talked to my mom real quick. Hey, Mom, my bad. She listened and watched the Macy Jemison one. If you guys haven't listened to that one, go hit that one up. It's about science, astronaut, plus her being a physician, yada yada, all the stuff. So my mom, she goes, "Hey, have you ever seen Hidden Figures?" And I was like,
That's the movie.
I was like, "Nah, I never. What's Hidden Figures?" She goes, It's like one of my favorite movies." And I was like, what is it about? She was like, it was when NASA in the early 60s had a bunch of black women that actually did mathematics and science and stuff like that, basically in a basement, but they were using their intel, yada yada, all this stuff.
Movie,
and then a couple of them moved up in the ranks a little bit, right?
Man, shout out to Miss
And
Sandy.
then so anyways, she goes, I talked to her the following week, and she goes, "Did you watch that movie?" And I said, "Nah, everybody tells me." She goes, she was so disappointed. She made me feel kind of bad. And I was like, "Oh, well, I should probably go check this movie out." So I watched the movie. Fantastic movie. I think next year we got to do an episode on that.
Yeah.
Because there was a bunch of women.
But remember I was telling you, bro, I was like, there's a movie, and I could not think of the damn name of the movie.
Hidden Figures.
Yep. Thank you for that. Shout out to Miss Sandy. Man. That's the greatest.
By the way, if you guys want to go check it out, it's on Disney Plus for, if you have that subscription.
Oh, nice.
If not, obviously, if you have Amazon, you can rent it through there, I believe.
That's fire.
Or buy it, whatever you want. Fantastic.
Pretty sure it's on HBO Max now, too.
Right? HBO Max be killing it. But
everything.
But yeah, I had to shout out my mom. I did want to watch it. I have not told her yet. I'm going to wait till she watches this video. Hopefully she'll be a little bit surprised.
Shout out to Miss Sandy. Boy, talk about
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, fire.
This is our last episode, man, for Black History Month. Thank you guys for joining us on this journey, dude. This has been so much fun.
I can't sing the lyrics for copyright issues. You know what I'm saying? Copyright issues,
Because you sound just like him, too.
Oh, I do. I sound like all four of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me get the stud finder here. Oh, shoot, man. But yeah, it's our last one, man. We're just kind of doing up and comers this week on this episode, man. Just
people we like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
people,
this will be a fun one, man.
In the community and entertainment, activists, whatever.
Yeah, we just kind of gonna go all over the place, I think, on this episode. It should be fun, man. So just rounding it out,
Yeah.
I'll start off first, dude. I guess Kamala Harris. I know she's older, but we kind of shouted her out in one of our episodes before Black History Month, and I really want to shout her out again, man. And the achievement of becoming vice president of this country, and what that means to women, but also black women. It's just a huge milestone for this country.
Huge.
And I'm looking forward to the day when a woman is running this country for 4 or 8 years. I am really excited for that, because that door...
It's going to come soon, man.
That door has finally got kicked down. You know what I'm saying? Now, it might not happen for another 8 years. Who knows? I don't know. You know, we never know with the elections and stuff, and they get how crazy they get and stuff. You know, I don't want to get too political on this show,
Right.
but I really definitely want to shout that out because I think that's very, very cool what has happened for our country and what that means for women and black women, Asian women, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that door is finally kicked down, dude, and it just makes me feel good that door is finally kicked down.
It has to. You know what I'm saying? It has to. And, you know, it's a landmark and, you know, in history, you know, and anytime you're the first, man, it's a huge thing, you know, and it just sets it up for, you know, for the future. And you hope with that, you know, we start to see more diversity, with everything, man. And you're seeing it now, even in sports leagues. You're seeing females being assistant coaches.
Right. You even
referees,
see refs in the NFL. Wasn't there one in the Super Bowl as well, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, you know, whenever you provide those opportunities that are well deserved, you know, we gotta stop acting like when these people get these positions that it's just that, you know, they're just giving them out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're well deserved. They're always well deserved. So, you know, shout out, man. It makes it a lot easier for the people that come behind them.
Oh yeah.
You know,
like I said, that door has been kicked down and, you know, open. And again, it still might not be the easiest thing, but it is definitely one hurdle jumped. You know,
for sure.
And one roadblock,
you
know, maneuvered around.
There'll be plenty more.
And just fire. Kind of keeping political, but not political in a sense, but the inauguration. Amanda Gorman, the one who gave the American Poet.
Yep.
She's 22 years old. I am so excited, dude, for her.
Yeah.
And what she's going to be able to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, her speech, if you guys have not watched that speech, go back and watch it. It's not very long. I think it's 6 minutes long, if that, like 5:45 maybe. It's all over YouTube. You know, multiple outlets.
You know the one she had for the Super Bowl as well.
So, I mean, but like, her words, I think she's somebody we can look to in the future when we're continuing, you know, our Black History Months. I think she's going to be playing a pivotal role in our society. I think it's going to be huge. Now, I know we're going to talk about some certain people that's probably not going to make huge, you know, but maybe just fun and you don't have to anyways, in my opinion, shoot for the stars necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just making certain things in your community, yada yada.
Small impacts, man.
Right.
Small
and some of those small impacts,
ripple effect,
is just phenomenal, dude.
And
there's something she said in there, and it sticks with me to this day. And I couldn't wait. I was so excited to get to this point because I just love it. She was like, "We're not striving to be perfect. We're striving for purpose." And that means so much in so many different ways.
It does. That's a huge statement.
And I love that quote from her. Love it, dude. And man, I just can't. I'm so excited for her, dude. I really am. Like, what she is going to be able to do with just her words is going to be phenomenal.
Well, yeah. And then, of course, the words will eventually lead into some type of actions.
Of course.
You know
of course.
Foundations and stuff like that. But it all starts.
But where does it get started? It gets started by those inspirational words.
That's why people have, you know, peaceful protests, and that's why people go out and speak on behalf of injustices. Mm-hmm. You have to bring attention to it somehow, some way, and then from that create action. You know, so when people are like, you know, protests don't do anything, or you talking about it doesn't do anything, that can't be the case. You can't start anywhere until you have a discussion about it and say your piece. And, you know, I love it that the young generation too is taking it upon themselves to be, you know, the new leaders and new activists, you know, and it starts with our youth. You know, and 22 is very young. 22 is you ain't got shit figured out yet. You know, most people 22 don't have anything figured out yet, contrary to popular belief. So,
by the way, what college do you think she graduated from in 2020? Just why it's been all over our Black History Month this year in 2021. It's been the college that's been the through line, basically. Harvard University.
Is she really?
Yes, in last year, 2020.
That's dope, man.
It's crazy to me though. Like, it's so funny, dude. Like, just look it up a little bit about her and stuff, and obviously there's not much to say necessarily about her because she's just getting started. She's so young. She just graduated from college and from Harvard at that, and it's like, man, I feel like everybody we kind of talked about went through Harvard somehow, some way, right? Like, even if it was like, I went to Harvard for a short period of time, graduated with master's there, but then went over here and got a PhD or yada yada, got a associate's or bachelor's or whatever through Harvard. It's so interesting though that Harvard had played that role in so many different spots, dude. In what we were doing for Black History Month this year, man, it was just kind of crazy to see, So,
yeah, man, she's definitely gonna be one that gets talked about, like when somebody's when we hand the keys off to the gray space and they're doing Black History Month years and years from now on some crazy. It's not even going to be called a podcast anymore. It's going to be called something crazy.
Right.
But she'll definitely be talked about, and people will marvel at how she got her start and wherever she ends up, who knows.
Right.
Yeah, man. Mine's more, I got a couple shout outs, man. Some of my favorite people.
Yeah.
Over the last year, for sure. And that's Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, Stack 5. All the Smoke podcast. It is one of my favorite podcasts. It's one that I look to as research almost. Mm-hmm. I love the way they do it. It is a sports podcast, but they get very real on there.
It's All the Smoke, right?
All the Smoke,
okay.
All the Smoke podcast. I am subscribed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of them ones that be out here telling y'all to subscribe. I'll be subscribing out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a subscriber. So no, I love that podcast, man. Though their interviews are just phenomenal. The level of intelligence that they bring, and expertise as to former athletes, is just it's really astounding, man. It's really fun to watch. I love watching it. I think they bring a lot of knowledge about some of the behind the scenes stuff, and what really goes on. And there's a good level of activism. They've had roundtable discussions,
nice,
with former coaches and GMs, talking about some of the injustices and stuff like that and where they need to go. It's a podcast that it's like you're glued, and even if you don't have the full amount of time, you sit there, watch it 20 minutes, go back, watch the next 20, because you definitely want to see where these interviews go.
Right.
They were one of the last podcasts or shows to interview Kobe. And Kobe's one of them dudes, like, he's not just showing up on anybody's show. You know what I mean? And so
that's dope, dude. I didn't know he was. I did not know that.
And dude, when it came out, I was like, yo, this is fire. It's such if you have a chance, look up All the Smoke podcast interview with Kobe Bryant. It's an amazing podcast. I believe they're on YouTube, but I think the YouTube's under Showtime Basketball, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. No, because
the actual podcast is through Showtime. They have a contract through Showtime.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Little side note here, a little sidestep. Do you find yourself listening or watching more podcasts recently since we started doing this?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I do it for sure. Because, I mean, before we started, I wasn't a huge podcast person.
Right.
But I've always been a big, like, video person. I love interviews.
Okay.
Love interviews. Like, I love to watch interviews. And so, you know, that was when we started doing this. Yeah, for sure. But I think I'm more into it now.
Right. Yeah. That's
sure.
why I was just curious about that, because what's really funny is I've actually taken a step back from podcasting. Like, as far as, I just, you know, it has nothing to do with podcasts, because first of all, I love what we do here.
For sure.
And there are some fantastic podcasts out there,
Fantastic.
dude. Like, I think there's room for, even there's people out there, you know, you got an idea for a podcast, run with it, try it, do it. You know, I think what's the harm of trying it, even if it's just audio? Like, I think it's so accessible to do. Like, you don't even need fantastic equipment. You know what I'm saying? You really don't.
I mean, we got what we got, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, you can just run your iPhone.
Oh, dude,
you just run your phone, whatever phone
right.
you got. You know what I'm saying?
Legit, dude. That's all. I mean,
legit.
Like, and I really do love podcasts. I kind of got into got into documentary type of stuff recently. Is what my mind has been kind of focused on. But dude, do I love a good podcast? I got to check out All the Smoke, dude, because I've heard you talk about it a few times to me.
Man, I'm telling you,
I know you've said it numerous times, dude. You're like, bro, you got to check out this podcast, and I just have just not.
I look to it like as an example, bro. Like, the way they do it, like, I watch it as a fan, and I watch it as, like, I'll be studying the way they talk and just how they conduct their interviews, and it's so dope, man. Really, really good podcast. It is on YouTube under Showtime Basketball. You can just type in all the smoke.
It's still the same. All the smoke.
You type in all the smoke, it'll pop it up.
Nice. Okay.
But it's under Showtime Basketball's YouTube page. Yeah, man, love them. I want to shout out a local one too, the Mentor Podcast. I try to catch them when I can. They normally come out live on Tuesdays, and I'm normally setting up the video for Tuesday, so I try to catch it as much as I can.
So they do a live podcast.
They do a live, like a Facebook live deal.
Okay. Do they upload to YouTube too, or is
I'm not sure. I know it's on their Facebook.
Okay. All right.
So that, you know, shout out to the homie D Scott, man. Shout out to DJ Freshmaker, man. You know, dope podcast.
Right.
Talking about, you know, issues with men, black men, and you know, how they can address some of these issues, and they have really good conversations on there. You know, so shout out to them. And then another, like, little podcast, man. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, man.
Man, like, you were telling me about this one, dude.
You know, Shannon Sharp, bro, like, when I was growing up, I played tight end. And, you know, I grew up in the Tony Gonzalez, Shannon Sharp era. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that era.
Right.
You know, Tony, and then, you know, soon after that, Antonio Gates. You know, young Antonio Gates, kind of on the back end of their career, so to speak. So, I still believe that Tony and Shannon and those are like the three best. I know we have crazy tight ends that play the game now, but these guys were playing when nobody was passing the ball, and they were stellar. Like, Shannon Sharp was that dude, bro. Like, and to see his transition from the world of sports to now, you know, having a show with Skip Bayless on Fox Sports 1, Undisputed, one of my favorite shows. How he's grown as an analyst of all sports, and just, you know, he's so funny, man, in the way he
dude, he's funny,
hilarious, bro. Like, it's crazy because he's become kind of this, like, almost more popular since he's been out of the game. Because of how funny he is, because of the way he talks about sports. I like his voice. He's got a the projection of his voice. He's unique, dude. Yeah, there's just something. He's just got that. Come on, Skip. Skip, don't do that, Skip.
Right.
You know, the countryness.
Right.
His sayings. You know, my grandma always told me, you know, don't pick 2 barrels of hay when you only need one for the summertime, or, you know, just the crazy stuff that he says. Dude, you know what I'm saying? And you like, damn, that shit makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? You know, but he has started his own show called Club Shay Shay, which is like he does virtual interviews with sports people, athletes, people in the entertainment industry. Kind of a variety, but a lot of entertainment and sports. And these interviews, man, again, it goes back to these interviews. Like, the interviews are incredible. And so I love to see the growth when it comes to this media stuff, man, because, obviously we're technically, somewhat media or whatever.
Right.
And I think we've grown, and to watch people that never went to school for it and, just get thrown into it and thrive and be one of the prominent, faces of sports and entertainment. And his show is like an extension of, him on Undisputed, but he asks the hard hitting questions. He's always got some type of top, Mount Rushmore or top 5 list involved with a lot of the athletes, which I love. He's got a lot of, build the perfect running back type of questions. And I love it because it makes if it's, he had Adrian Peterson on recently, and, it makes them think about, what they would take and why they're explaining all that. So, yeah, man, fantastic show, bro. Club Shay Shay.
Nice.
Shannon Sharp. I'm jealous because this man gets more free shoes. I'm like, bro.
Man, throw Dre some free shoes, man.
I know
Damn,
we got to be about the
come
same
on,
size,
dude.
Shay.
Come on, man. Get your boy some free shoes,
we
man.
Get you on. Club Dre, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Club Dre's going to be the Club Dre Shay Dre.
Right.
We're going to have a little, you know what I mean?
Let me get you some new kicks, man.
Man, I'm telling you, got new kicks like every other week. Where you getting this stuff from? You know what I mean?
Right? Especially you, man. You got a big foot, man.
I can't find shoes to save my life.
Seriously, though, what size is it?
Size 15.
15? Yeah, it's hard to come by, dude. Like,
I had the same size since I was 15.
Yeah, you just that was it, right?
That was it. I was
15.
I was supposed to be like 6'7". I stopped growing.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean. Never grew into my clown feet. You know what I mean. You walk around.
Oh man,
big flipper,
big
flipper out here.
Clobbing around, dude,
man,
over there.
Flack sound like I got chocolates on, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what's funny though? Like, legit, when I was a kid, they used to clown me because they'd be like, bro, you don't even need flippers, bro. Like, you already have some on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet you swim amazing, huh?
Oh,
like,
dude, that's so.
And then I'll be
that's some bully shit, dude, right there.
Oh, I hate you guys. Flack 'em.
Right. Oh my
then
God,
I learned
dude.
to splash. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, I do got flippers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm out here
how to use
about
it.
to be in the soak section. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's that? Shamu? About to be in the soak
That's
section.
funny, dude. I've heard the soak section, dude. That is a legit thing too.
Dirty
oh
bastards.
my God, dude. Oh,
Hey, now here.
I want to shout out Mega Ran, dude.
Man, shout out to Meg, bro.
I love Mega Ran.
Shout out to Ran, bro. Man.
His style, dude, of
shout
hip hop, dude, is just something different, man. He incorporates, a lot of video game stuff into his hip hop, but he's doesn't just do that, It's got regular records. Plus, he's kind of a nerd, man. He's got his own Twitch, where he plays video games on there.
Yeah, for sure.
But he is so, to me, he's very entertaining. He's fun. He's just different, dude.
He's dope,
and
bro.
like, I can't wait, Mega Rant. I hope you come on to our show one of these days, man. Like, really,
on the show, man.
For sure, like, just very unique in his style, and I just love everything that he touches and that he does, man.
Yo, Rand is one of them dudes, man. Like,
God, but he just wrote a book too.
He's like a unicorn, bro.
That's a good, yeah. I mean,
like, it's just not. He's not like. But the thing with Rand is he's so down to earth. He's so cool. You know what I'm saying? I've had the opportunity to run into him a couple times through mutual things mutual friends and stuff like that. Shout out to TJ Super. But he's one of them dudes. He's just like a regular dude.
Right.
Like he's like, but he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude is mad talented and mad intelligent. Like,
well, he used to be a teacher too.
Yeah, he used to be a teacher, man. And I remember kind of when he gave it up and was like, "Yo, I'm going full-time music." And I've seen this dude freestyle, bro, like in person, you know, like off the top of the dome, like no writtens. And it's I'm like, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's literally pointing stuff out and freestyling about it in the room. And they giving him random words, like literally, like I think they had like it was like a mega random freestyle,
right.
and they just gave him mad words, and he was just going, man. And it's one of those things because he's been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's just getting his desserts, bro, and he's just getting it because every time you turn on who's the guy that you haven't heard about, Mega Ran is like
right.
8 out of 10 times he's mentioned.
He's that.
Like people know about Rand like that, but he's just he's in his pocket, and I think he likes being there.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
That might be absolutely.
I think he likes being there as far as he's got a fan base that'll never go away.
Right, of course,
never go away.
Right, I'm in that fan base.
But yeah, for sure, me too. He's so diverse in the things that he can talk about lyrically. You know what I'm saying? We did the review with him and RJ.
Yep.
And Fire album. Go back and watch the review on that too, and
go listen to it because that's a fantastic album. Fantastic album.
But where he was just spitting about some conscious stuff, Mm-hmm. And so yeah, man.
I like that his rap is fairly clean too. You know what I'm saying? Like
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not to each their own. Like I'm not bagging like you shouldn't or you should, or it's just his unique style, dude. Like that that's what I'm saying. Like he just has that unique style to him that just makes him so dope, so fire, dude. Like I get so excited with like new stuff from him starts popping up, and I got to check out his book, dude. I've not gotten a copy of his book yet. Speaking of freestyle though, real quick. There's this guy, dude. His name is Dre Bobby, and and he was freestyling today, dude. You should have heard him, dude. Like, oh wait, I might have recorded him on my phone. No, I didn't. I really thought about it though. I was like, man, I should record this shit because this was good, man. It was so good. Look at this guy, dude. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not that good, whatever, dude. You were spitting some stuff, dude. It was good, dude.
It was all right.
Whatever, dude. you always downplay your music and shit, dude. Like your musical ability. Like
I'm a podcaster, bro. Media.
I'm giving you a shout out, man.
I'm media, bro. Media.
You media, entertainment, music.
Media. I'm trying to look up the damn name of the book. You remember the name of the book? I can't think of it. It's a Dream Master.
Thank you. Yep, Dream Master. Yep.
I was thinking Dream Master. Yeah. So yeah, new book, Dream Master by Mega Ran Raheem Jarbo. Yeah, man. Shout out to Ran, man. Shout out to the whole Writers Guild squad too, man. Pennywise, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tirade, squad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Shout out to Rocky Tirade too, man. Shout out to Rocky Tirade, man. Shout out to Rocky, bro. One of the dopest lyricists I've ever witnessed, like, man, right here in front of me. Like, that dude is a rapping fool, man. And where he took his activism in the midst of everything that happened last year, the amount of change that he was able to implement right here in Phoenix, and he still continues to work every day. Rocky is like, I just be blessed to even know these people, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not shouting them out because of that. Like I'm a friend, but I'm also a fan of what they do. And to see Rocky go from rapping about stuff to really, being kind of one of the catalysts for a lot of the peaceful protests out here in Phoenix and in Tempe, and trying to ignite change, and still being able to do that to this day. He's still grinding, man. So shout out to Rocky Tyree for sure, man. I hope
dude.
You got to come on the show, bro. We've been trying to make it happen. April. Let's look at April. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. I'm gonna hit your line. You gotta come on the show.
Come on the show, man. Yeah. Another really quick shout out, dude, because nerds. We're talking about nerds too, man. I follow these guys. They're from the UK, dude. The Cyber Nerds, dude. I love their content, dude. They're on Twitch as well. 3 dudes, Raven, Joe, and what's the other dude's name, man? Dang it. They'll come to me. Anyways.
They're all black, right?
Yeah, they're all black.
Okay, I'm like, this Black History Month special.
No. They're all,
I just heard Raven. I'm like.
No, Raven, yeah, he's just, there's 3 dudes. Anyways,
my bad.
Sam is the third guy. Sam.
You said Raven, who and Sam?
Joe and Sam. So they're no, dude, they're dope. I really enjoy watching their content on YouTube. They do a lot of
I'll be looking up this shit while you be talking
like movie reviews, but then they'll react to trailers. They do reaction stuff. They play video games on Twitch, which I've caught a few times. I just really like their content, dude. Like, some quick videos. I like their ranting that they do.
I might have to subscribe to this. I'm looking at a couple of episodes. I'm like, ooh,
there's some cool stuff.
They got some little reactions, and then teaser reactions, and
then I think they're doing right now. They're doing the WandaVision.
Yeah, I saw something about the WandaVision, which we got to get on that. Bro.
Where they go episode by episode, talk about it, but just everything. Movies, entertainment wise. If you guys got like nerdy stuff. The Cyber Nerds on YouTube. Go check them out. I think they even have a Patreon page. If you get that invested, go support them. Obviously they don't know who we are, but definitely want to give them a shout because I love their content, dude. I really do. I really like. I just a couple times a week, dude. I go on their channel and check out what they got. What's going on.
I'm gonna have to.
And I like their. And I think they have a video game channel too. I'm not sure what it is. It might be like the Cyber Nerd video game or something. I can't remember. But I typically just watch their stuff on the Cyber Nerds channel. Nice. So, but they're on Twitch, everything like that. Man, they're just so entertaining, dude. I just really like those guys, man. So,
man, I'm about to check that out. It looked like they got some.
Yeah, dude, they're dope, dude.
Content.
I love it. I love it, dude.
You know who I have, man? I have Corday, man. Shout out to Corday, man.
He's young too, right? He's in his early 20s. Am I not mistaken?
20s, bro. If you
like
see
24?
If you see him, he look like he's like 16.
Oh, he
bro.
look young.
He looks young.
But I think he's like 24 or something like that.
I don't even know if he's that old, bro, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I might have to look it up while we talking. But shout out to Corday, man. He's one of those young artists, man. He's really has brought a breath of fresh air.
Bro, I cannot wait for his new project.
Yeah,
cannot wait for his new project, man. So he was under YBN Corday.
Right.
So
dropping YBN,
his freshman album, basically.
23, man. You damn near on the nose.
So, but his freshman album, and then he should be coming out with a new album here,
man,
with just Corday because he dropped the YBN, which is cool because I'm glad he dropped that. Just to be him, just to be Corday. That album is so fire. What was the name of that album? Do you remember? Off the top of your head, I can't remember, dude. We go through so many albums. It's all right, you don't have to look it up, but just type in Corday to wherever you listen to music. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon.
On the tip of my tongue too. I can't.
Google Play. Wherever.
I just listened to the album like 3 days
ago. Did you? Man, I gotta go.
I gotta go back,
bro. I gotta go
back.
Like,
man.
You know what's funny, man? It's we listen to so much music.
I got an uncle got it. That song is fire, bro.
Oh my god, dude. That album is so good though, dude.
Breath of fresh air, man. Just like a new artist that's just killing it, and I feel like he really be talking about, some real issues, man, that pertain to him, and You know, and I love that he's, you know, he's now starting to get that recognition, man. You know, so shout out to Corday, man. He does
for sure.
Makes fire music, like you said. Can't wait for his sophomore album,
dude. I can't wait for
can't wait for.
So there's a lot of albums that I
feel like this year's gonna be crazy too.
I
bro.
hope so, dude. I really hope so.
I feel like, you know, we're gonna have some J. Cole's dropping, some Kendrick's dropping.
I can't wait, dude.
I would love. I don't know if she's going to, but she's just been so buzzing. Another shout out is Rhapsody, because she's been everywhere. I'm hoping she drops something this year, bro.
Right.
I need another one. I need another one.
Man. Yeah, dude. Corday, man, for sure. Who else?
And I just saw he was just in the studio with a new artist, Moray.
I'm not familiar.
That's the dude with the
maybe
Quicksand.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Moray too. He's one of these new young artists, man, that I feel like is gonna make a huge buzz, bro.
That song is dope.
He's
dude.
fire, bro. If he can own in, like,
right,
like, I feel like that dude's a hit. He'll make fire hits, bro.
But talk about really truly blending R&B and hip hop together, man. Like. I don't know if I've ever seen it done the way he has. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he took the new age stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And, like, put a little twist on it.
Dude,
I've seen him.
I really hope. This is my hope, because I'm really getting tiresome of the new hip hop sound. Like, anyways, but I hope this might be a new trend. You know, the biggest form of flattery is copying somebody, dude, right? I hope more people start taking notice and maybe kind of trying to copy that. And that, you know what I mean? Like, doing their own thing with that, in that space. Yeah. Because that sound is so good and so pleasing to me. Like, I'm like, we need to explore this space even more. I feel like the new, or I should say last generation of hip hop, or the generation we're in now, needs to be shifted just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
I think it had its time, and I think we need to start shifting again.
Yeah, man.
So, just like music in general, dude. God, we listen to so much music, man. It's kind of hard to like go back to the Corday thing, dude. Like, I love that album, but man, I need to get back and listen to some of these.
The last something I can't.
Yeah, dude, it's all right. It's all good. So,
I want to shout out to DJ Head, bro.
Okay.
DJ Head from Real 92.3 LA. You know, in my time being in Cali, being in SoCal, specifically, definitely Real 92.3 fan. Ever since they were kind of created after Big Boy left. Obviously, Big Boy being the legend that he is, but DJ Head has carved out this kind of thing for himself where
the Lost Boy.
The Lost Boy. Okay.
Sorry, Corday.
I was saying the last, but I knew it was like the last something.
Dude, it was bothering me. Yeah. I had to look it up. My bad, dude. Keep going.
No, you're good. He's carved out this whole lane for himself, and you know, like I said, I'm a fan of watching people grow, and to see him kind of go from like, you know, one of these guys on the radio station, then getting his own show,
right?
And then that, his not his own show, but his show with somebody else, obviously with Boule Kev. Shout out to Boule Kev. And then now he's got Homegrown Radio, with it's gonna bother me. These people, it's like there's so much information.
I know, right? You're like trying to pull all these people out, man. And it's like, whoa, wait.
But he's carved his own lane, man. And you know, he was on that show with T.I. and that damn hip hop competition with T.I. and the one that D Smoke came from.
Oh, that's right.
With T.I. and Chance, and I can't think. I got Alzheimer's, like straight up Alzheimer's today, bro. Like I can't remember anything, bro. Like as soon as we be like, yo, it's the Great Space Peace. I'm like, oh, it was this, and it was this, and it was this, and it was this.
Signs of getting younger, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, he's carved his own lane, man, and he's one of them dudes that like he's kind of a young OG.
Okay.
Where
All right.
like, you know, the people go to him, be like, yo, this dude knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And,
Nice.
you know, he always he prides himself on keeping it, you know, keeping it 100, and he does. Like he does a thing where people can go on his YouTube, or not his YouTube, his Instagram, and ask him, like, you know, submit to him music, like let him listen to the music, and he'll give his honest opinion.
Okay.
And like he'll tell people like, yo, do yourself a favor, stop rapping. Like you know what I mean? Like you're just not good.
Yeah. Sometimes, dude.
And sometimes you gotta hear that,
dude. Sometimes you have to hear that.
Or on the flip side, he'll be like, "That's a fire song. This is what you need to do to correct it."
And I'm gonna tell you something about people being real like that. One or two things are gonna, I think, gonna happen when somebody is real with you like that. You're either gonna work harder to be better and really hone your craft and really take in and be like, okay, yeah, I do suck at whatever, right? And rapping, right? And really go back to the drawing board and be like, dude, I want to do this. I got to do this, right? Or you change your focus and you're like, you know what? But I make fire beats though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire. Right.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, to shift focus and be like, yeah, you're right. You know what? I don't really take rapping that seriously, but I love making beats, so I'm just going to make beats and hone in on that, you know?
Yeah, and I think he's actually told people that too. Like, hey, who made the beat? What are you doing? You don't need to rap.
Right.
Sell your beats.
Right. So, I mean, sometimes you just need to have a person that's going to be straight up and honest with you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Because there's a lot of people in your corner sometimes that will just be like, yeah, you're great, you're fire, you're great, you're fire, you know, and building that person up. And then they get somewhere, and then what happens? Somebody says you suck, and it deflates them, and it's not a good thing.
A lot of people looking for yeses out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the most important answer you need is a no.
Sometimes, dude. Right. That's a great motivator too. A no is a great motivator.
You gotta be told no.
You know? I mean, good grief. How many times in our lifetime have we been told no about all different kinds of things,
no,
dude?
Bro.
So,
sometimes I just tell my kids no for no reason. Like, it's okay. They can have it. You know what I mean? They be like, no. Can I have this? I'm like, nah, you good. Mm-hmm. There ain't no reason. They could have it. You know what I mean? They've been good all day. You know? Let me have this piece of candy. You know, ate all the food. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, did the chores. Can I? Nah, you good.
You're a meanie. You're mean-ass dad.
Then about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes later, I come like, hey, I'm going to get some of this candy. You want a piece? You want a piece of this candy?
You good. Here you go.
Here you go. Here's two. Here's two for the inconvenience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, dude. Oh,
my kids, bro, you know, my kids rarely don't get what they want.
That's true. I mean, not that the show is about your kids, but yes and no. Yeah. Let's just put it that way. You're a good dad.
I ain't balling either.
And they got a good mama too.
Yeah, a real good mom. Way better parent than me, but
man, whatever, dude. Don't give yourself enough credit, dude. You're a good dad, dude. For sure.
Driving me broke.
Of course, dude.
We're gonna start having a donation pretty soon here. So make sure y'all plug in, bro. That's please. You know what I'm saying?
Please give us some. Come on, man.
Struggling out here. Kids is ready to be pockets dry.
Man, before we wrap up, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to shout out Metaphorical, dude.
And you know what I did? I had him.
Metaphorical. We have True, Goodry, Jay, Dizzle. I mean, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
man. I had him, but I didn't want to spoil anything. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead. I kind of did.
You already spoiled it. What are you talking about?
I'm bugging out. What are you talking about?
We got Hutch.
Shout out to Hutch. What are we doing?
What are we doing here? Those are exciting.
Doing.
So we'll be continuing. Man, we got
car revoked.
So for the month of March, you guys, we've
been telling y'all. Yeah, we got Med.
We got J20.
We got my man J20.
We got
Fetty
Hutch,
Bound.
and then we have
Hutch. We got Fetty Bound.
The whole. Oh my gosh, dude! The whole month of March, and then we got some surprises for April.
We'll
hold you guys for that one, but be on the lookout. We got a whole month of interviews, man. It's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait. And shout out to another black man. Shout out to my pops, man. I'm about to see my pops next month, bro.
Oh,
Man. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited to see your dad.
I haven't seen my dad. So for those who don't know, my dad lives in El Paso. And
where they got hit hard, dude.
Where they got hit hard, and I have not seen him since basically the beginning of the beginning of last year. And so was supposed to come out here a couple of times. Obviously, that didn't happen due to COVID. And so yeah, dude, I miss my dad like crazy, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I cannot wait. I'm about to give him the most manliest of hugs when I see him.
Of course.
And like I said, I might throw him in the air, punch him 3 times in the chest, like I love you so much, and then hug him on the way back down.
Right.
Yeah. So March is gonna be fire, man. March is gonna be a really good month. You know
we have some good shows for you guys. Month of March.
We might even mess around, throw the cameras on, man.
Hey,
see what Pops want to talk
I know,
about,
right?
Man.
That might just happen, man. That might be really kind of cool, dude. That'd be really cool. If he's down to do it,
he'll do it.
If he's down to do it, we got to do it. And it might be a short episode, but it would be fun to sit down and just have a cool little conversation with your dad, dude. For sure.
Just have flashcards. You know what I'm saying? This is the issue. You need to talk about it.
Anyways,
man. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys. You guys stay safe and you guys stay positive out there.
Man, do that. And as always, this is the Gray Space. Peace.